What's going on, everyone? My name is Norbert, and welcome to another 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video. I know it has been a time since my last video, and I do apologize. It's also been a time since my last stream. But as of today's recording, I will be starting my new position in my workplace, so I am hoping for more steady streams, more for steady videos, and we're going to hop right into it with the maintenance that is coming out tonight on Global Grand Cross from 10 p.m. PDT to 12:30 a.m. PDT, so our standard 2.5, and as you can see slightly on the screen here, we are getting Mark II Milf-enti and the Red Easton on Global now, putting us only currently 2 banners behind JP at the moment, with Lolly Merlin as well as Denzel technically, but that's kind of with that celebration, and currently the ReZero collab. Now, it appears there's nothing said here of changing of the banner, and if the banner is the same that it was on JP, it has every single OC except for Summer Milf-enti and Summer Easton, as well as Halloween Shin and Halloween Gother. It has every other OC that's in the game on the banner, including Blue Mono and Blue Mono and Red Awakened Lilia. Will be interesting to see if Mono will be on the banner per se, because also Blue Mono just came onto Global. So that banner is going away as this banner comes, so we'll see. But they do mention here is 600 loyalty rewards, so they're at least keeping that the same. As well, they quickly show the cards, no information, we won't get that till actual downtime starts. And they mention new events. So they got the 7 Catastrophe Special, which involves the outfits that were not too long ago, that came with the Easton and Milf-enti along with it. So most stuff that they mentioned with the Special Disaster Battle Exchange Shop, which you verse the Awakened Lilia, the Transform Camille, and then the like cyber looking Mark II Milf-enti as it was. And we got some other stuff with it, but they quickly mention a ton of stuff right here I'm going to go over. We got a check-in event, part 2 missions, may give us multi on the banner, which would be kind of neat for some free-to-play players and whatnot. World Quest, Disaster Battle Special, the Exchange Shop, Tower of Disaster is coming. That is another free, I want to say 30 or 25 Super Awakening coins, but this tower does not have gems is the only thing. Fort Solgus Reward Dungeon, maybe Super Awakening coin there, that would be nice. Daily events, Spin event. Top 5 moments 1 and 2 coming. I don't think we've had 2 on Global yet, and I think this is the return of 1 for the first time, but 2 will not be coming for a week from now, is one thing to mention. Interesting, this just says buff events right here, or this is probably buff events here. So we have continue once for free on main stage, 50% on stam, main quests, hero enhanced success rate, increase, and salvage. So these 2 are the same that we currently have right now. As well, we will be getting Event Final Boss Trio of Troublemakers. Thank God we can say goodbye to Final Boss Escanor. But something to note about this final boss that'll be a little different from JP, because we didn't get it before, we are getting the cosmetics that appeared in the summer event. Now, I know Mono's is her summer event cosmetics you got on the JP side, but I actually don't know the Lilia, which is interesting. I don't recognize these from anywhere, so I don't know where they originally came around in JP. I apologize, but that'll be interesting to see. Their boss battle is not too hard, and one of the more easier ones, especially after we've dealt with 2 weeks of Final Boss Escanor. I know a lot of people are going to be glad to not be dealing with that anymore. Furthermore, we have costumes for Milf-enti in the Sacred Treasure Shop. Now, I'm intrigued that they only mentioned the 2 here, because I think she has 3 in-game. And I'm wondering if they're going to do something like Grey Demon Hendy and maybe give us one for free. I can't see that, but I'm pretty sure she has 3 cosmetics, like 3 whole sets. So I don't know why this isn't shown here. As well, they have bundles, tickets. Same thing again, I believe this did not have tickets on the JP side. I'd have to check. And because Assault Mode Melly's banner is still active, I'm assuming they're going to be doing the same thing that they did with that 5-unit banner, where these aren't going to be bundles you can buy like 5 and 5 of with like the festival banners. It's going to be they're going to sell 1 of each, and that's it, because that's what they did with the 5-unit banner. So because you need 200 tickets technically to do a whole rotation, but here they're giving us barely half a rotation. As well as they have Enhancement Boost Selection Bundle. This will be interesting to see what's all in here. I'm going to assume this may or may not be worth. And then something more interesting, people really shouldn't need to buy, but it's here, is 5 out of 5 equipment in 1 bundle. So literally this is enough to 5-star plus 5 an equipment piece. I'm going to say that's not worth even if it was 10 cents. Maybe it would be to others, but to me, nah. As well, AI settings to Brawl. Quite behind when it came to this one. I'm surprised it took so long to get here, but we're able to adjust targeting and skill use of AI during Brawl, able to do through the Edit AI button at the top left of the Brawl screen. You can share your custom AI patterns with other knights. Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that was there. Tower Trials is ending, they mentioned, and more details regarding the specific time and future of this content will be provided later in notice. Now, because they didn't mention anything about Season 5, I'm going to guess that we are going to have the Tower of Disaster for a while, and no Season 5 tower coming anytime soon, if not at all, because I bet you the next tower we are going to get on Global will be the rework tower that is currently on JP, where they slowly add stages, and it's not difficult, but quirky events where it's like, you have to beat it a certain, there's a certain way of beating it. You can't just, oh, let me go Glue Eater and I win. So I'm guessing that's what's going to be coming, but I can't be 100% sure. As well as they mentioned events ending with the Growth event, Holy War Festival specials, Hawk's Awesome Card event, can sell Hawk pouches, thank God, because you can't sell them now. Diamond perks, which this to me was still dumb that this was here. I mean, people, maybe free-to-play players, it was nice, but I don't know. I didn't like how the Diamond perk event was, personally, but that's just me. Holy War Festival Exchange Shop, 2x player rank, Hero... I think it's funny, they mentioned that the Hero Success... Hero Enhanced Super and Ultra Success Rate and the Salvage is ending, even though it's starting up again, they mentioned above. But unfortunately, not only the 100% Deathmatch for players that don't play the monthly, but of course, one of the big things people love, Deathmatch Host Reward ×2 is ending. So, kind of sucks because that also counts towards, sorry, I can't talk. That also counts towards the cosmetics. As well as we have the Year 1 Anniversary Special Bundles 1 and 2, and the Guaranteed Hero Bundles going away. I believe these are for the 5-unit banner. So, that's about it when it comes to these patch notes, but quickly what I want to mention is, of course, what we have for Milf-enti and Easton. Of course, Milf-enti is a very intriguing unit. She was alright on release on JP, but she somewhat died off due to Merlin when it came to PvP. Still a very intriguing unit, though. She has Sariel's AoE, which has triple crit chance, as well as introduces a new card where it is a single target, where once it targets, when hitting the enemy, it nullifies all skill effects, including ultimate moves for 1 turn. So now it doesn't nullify the damage, but pretty much what it means is it stops the blue text effect from happening. Now, Goddess Liz's heal, I don't know if that would stop, but her annoying reflect shield she puts up, gone. Does not pop up. Her shield in general she pops up, the blue card, doesn't trigger. Her stun does not trigger. If you use this on the 1 Escanor, his flood card doesn't get the bonus damage. It's a very intriguing card, nonetheless. And her ultimate, even more intriguing, she increases damage dealt by 50% and decreases damage taken by 50% for 3 turns and inflicts damage equal to 350 on all enemies. Now it is a flat 50 on damage dealt and decreased damage taken. It does not change based on modifier, but her damage does. And the thing that also makes her very interesting because of her gear set you'll be running is she increases the hero's pierce rate and crit damage by the value equal to 50% of the hero's crit resistance. So a lot of people on the JP side were testing out running attack crit damage set because attack crit resistance set because crit resistance only requires 2 pieces, not 4. And also testing out triple crit resistance. And from what people were seeing, it's better to run attack crit resistance with her. But if you guys have been paying attention to the JP side, they recently just added Super Awaken 5. And I want to thank this Japanese person on Twitter who apparently has been managing top CC units overall. And then I'd also want to thank Edmund, who translated it into English. So, the only reason why I want to point this out, so this is with Super Awaken 5, max cosmetics, and HP defense gear on. So they are the highest CC they can, but it is also without association. So this is just them with their cosmetics, Super Awaken 5, 6/6, and max cosmetics, I think I said right already? I might have missed that, sorry. And surprisingly, Milf-enti as the second highest CC in the game, and she's missing a weapon. I don't know if she's missing a headpiece, but she's missing a weapon, so she could be slightly higher than Mark II. Could be higher than the one Escanor. Sorry, but Assault Mode Melee is also missing some stuff, so it's a little bit there and there. And then also to point things out too is where is she? Here, it's not right. Red Easton, also very high CC. Much newer units have such a high CC, be it non-festival and the non-main unit, if that makes sense. Like, Mark II Valenti is the bread and butter when it comes to this banner, but the Red Easton still has such a high CC too. Same thing with Blue Dairy. Blue Dairy was a more recent unit on JP too, and look at what this unit was capable of, right? Sorry, a little loud. But, very intriguing to see just CC amounts. So, just stuff to point out, of course, too. With her, she has quite a high CC, but like I said, most people will be running attack crit resistance. She's okay from what I've seen in Ungeared, but of course you want this because, do they have the max? Probably not here. She gives herself only an extra 9 crit resistance here. So her crit resistance naturally is 69%, and I don't know what crit resistance gives. I don't even know if they gave them crit resistance rules. But of course, the nice part is at least Lilia gives an extra 24.6 crit resistance, which is always nice. As well, the other unit that came with a Mark II Valenti was Red Easton, who has, I believe this is, yes, she has Green Merlin's ult depletion. And also, I want to say Red Liz, like the New Year's one, blue card. So remove debuffs from all allies, remove the debuffs from all allies, and increase defensive related stats by 50% for 3 turns. And same thing again, but 80%. And the thing here is this is another regular Easton. The only thing about this Valenti that I mentioned having her cosmetics, because it's like a different outfit and different like arms, like it's an upgrade. She does have not only different ultimate, but different cosmetics. This Red Easton is just like any other Easton, so she shares the same ultimate and shares the same cosmetics. Something interesting about her, people have made her very interesting on the Estarossa Tarmiel team, but not so much on a 7 Catastrophe team that people thought she'd be good with, is her passive. She decreases damage taken that allies take from single target attacks, which is unfortunate, single target, doesn't count AoE, by 6% for each 7 Catastrophe hero on the team, including sub-slot hero. And this passive can be run in the back. You don't have to have Red Easton in the front. Now, of course, people tried testing her out. From what I saw, a 7 Catastrophe team with her is not really possible yet. We'll have to see if we get more 7 Catastrophe units or different versions of them in the future to make it runnable. But she has an okay team from what I've seen on the Tormiel Estarossa team. So that's about it. Do it for me. Quick cover of these patch notes. We are getting Valenti and Easton. Oh, one more thing quick mention too, because this is the 7 Catastrophe Disaster Battle. When this was on JP, this was not where you fight 6 of the catastrophes, and that give you a total of 72 gems, and then you do the raid. It was just the raids. Now, the raids gave gems as well, so I want to say you still get a total of 36-ish gems instead of 72, more or less. I could be wrong. They could also change this on global, but I do want to point out, do not expect 72 gems from this event, but you still will get a decent amount from them, as well as more gems from doing the final boss trio of troublemakers. That's about it for these patch notes, though. We will see what comes 2 weeks after, because this will be the end then of the Assault Mode Melee celebration, and thus will bring us to either Lolly Merlin, or I'm more so still predicting to be getting the ReZero collab, which would be on the 5/6 of April. Sorry, it's a 2-week banner, so 12/13, which would make sense, because the 9th, 8th is when the ReZero collab should end on JP. And if they do it just like at Attack on Titan, it'd be the same thing. But guys, thank you for tuning in. Hope you appreciate it. Hope you appreciate it. I can't talk today, sorry. I'm going to try to keep doing the videos more, and the streams becoming more thanks to my new position on my spiel. But if you guys want to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below how it's going. I appreciate everything and everything. But you guys, have yourselves a wonderful day. This is Norbed, signing off. Peace.